So one of the big challenges that I overcome this last year doing research during a pandemic was that there were lots of companies out in the world, many, that were working on the same project and all at once, right? So it was obvious that everyone was doing pretty much the same project, and we were trying to acquire materials, equipment to develop the COVID-19 test. So we were facing extremely difficult challenges, to get the raw materials and the equipment that we needed. So that was a big challenge for us to overcome, and I had to really show a lot of perseverance in finding new solutions, new suppliers, and I was really breaking down every day a new barrier to, finally come to the success of the project. And it required a lot of patience, a lot of flexibility, and also, I think, creativity to, figure out new ways to solve problems.
So overcoming challenges at work are an ongoing constant. I don't think I would want to work if I wasn't working through challenges. But I think some of the more significant ones are when you start to look at financing and you have things you want to do and financing isn't right there along with it. And I think finding a way to solve that through partnerships and collaborations and grant writing and creative thinking has been one of my favorite things. So like, for example, behavioral health. People tell me that's not going to happen. There's not any money there. Crazy. But being a little bit stubborn and diligent and trying to find ways to make that happen. So I think that's every day. I love, every month I see the finances, and some days I go, that's awesome, and other months it's a gulp. But yeah.
So we started, like I said, with Washington Elementary, 51 kids, and we were like packing out of our kitchens with our kids every week, and it felt like very overwhelming to be in charge of meals for that many kids. There was a time that we thought, I don't know how we're going to pay for next week's meals. And it was interesting because that very day, I think we had made a Walmart order that was like, $3,500. My brother went out to the mailbox and we had received a grant from Walmart for $3,500. And it was like one of those moments where we thought, I don't know how we're going to do this. And then things just worked out. People stepped up, people stepped in, and we've had quite a few of those moments that I could share, but that's the one that comes to my mind the first.
The obstacle that I really had to overcome was when we were starting Neighborhood Connection. We had the idea, we knew what we were going to do, but we had no resources, we had no money. A number of us that were involved at the beginning thought, well, we've made a commitment, we're going to have to start writing checks. That's the only way we're going to be able to fulfill the commitment. I kept saying to everybody, this is a good cause, and if we have faith, if we just have faith, something's going to pull through. And amazingly enough, it pulled through, and we got a few dollars, we got a bit of food, and then we were on a roll. So faith played an important part of that first beginning for us.
When I do what I do at Root for Kids, and when I go about doing my business, every time I find somebody that wants to support us or wants to make a difference, whether it's volunteering with hours, I always go back to telling them the reason behind this is because it's not just about me making a difference. It's not just about Root for Kids making a difference with these children. It is every business, every nonprofit. We collaborate with each other. We support each other. We're there when you have an event. You're there when I have an event. It's not about me or you. It's about collaborating, a community of many chambers, not just one, many people coming together and making a difference in our community for a better future.